Hello everyone, welcome to our Nifty BankNifty index analysis. So what we see now on Bank Nifty has been kind of on a downtrend. A lot of selling pressure is clearly visible on hourly chart of prior to Diwali as well, and then today also opening gap up, it has come down and it has also made a new low right at the important support zone. So that was much encouraging that okay fine, the Bank Nifty did go under a sell off, and then again we can see right selling coming through, taking it all the way down towards the important support zone. Now when we see the option data, one thing is very important, which it suggests that maximum put OI is around this 39,000 zone. So this is very clear that strong amount of support is there at maximum put OI, and that's where small bounce has taken place in Bank Nifty right from morning. So if I try to see that selling pressure is quite visible from the opening candle itself, so today's high will be very important mark for us when we are trying to see Bank Nifty even on lower time frames to take for trades. And the second point, unless this has not been taken out, there is no upside. If I try to see this on a smaller time frame, after big red candle, again there was a clean on the downside, then he tried to go back up, unable to go higher than this, and again sell off taking place, trying to make some reversal right from the bottom at the max put OI. So one thing which is very clear, the resistance level which is there for Bank Nifty now is on the higher side, 40,000 zone, which is very clear that strong resistance zone is there. But I would suggest now that not only 40,000 but 39,700 will be a very strong resistance zone too, because this is the point from where the selling has come. The good part here, a lot of selling happened. Second bounce also took place right over here at important support zone of put OI, which was around this zone. So that was very good part for Bank Nifty, where it took kind of support over here and tried to go on the higher side. So this is very important, and then it started going higher. Now let's see whether it will cross on the higher side, reach to the day's high or not. Now through the option data, we'll try to understand whether important support is there created at the bottom, number one, and number two, was there on the upside, limited upside is there, or it can go all the way to the top. So if I go out and check the option data for OTM 11 November expiry, 39,500, 48,000 people are there. So a lot of resistance at 39,500 and 39,300. So these two are very important, 39,300 and 500 from option point of view. And if you see, important support is only there at 39,000 from where the reversal took place in Bank Nifty. So one thing is very clear, higher zone 39,500 and 39,300 is very important. So now we can say okay, 39,300 where it is reaching right now. So we can say a small zone of resistance is at 39,300. That's the first thing to basically understand. And after this we have one more which is at 39,500. There is another round of resistance which is also there. So these are red zones which are being marked now if the Bank Nifty goes on the upside, and I will be very careful in taking a buy trade in Bank Nifty right from these zones, because if you're trying to buy Bank Nifty from here, please understand your stop loss is way bigger. Your day low becomes the stop loss, which is way bigger. So ideally if Bank Nifty has to go higher, so there is no doubt that it cannot go higher because it has already done a kind of trend reversal right from the bottom. So there are good chances of going on the higher side, but there are resistances which are also there, which is placed on Bank Nifty. So one thing is not right now jump over here and take the trade. I would suggest that we would wait out for it to again come back down and not go down lower, go kind of sideways and then try to breach this zone. So second attempt we would look to buy the trade for the upside. So don't go and push the trade right now for the buy side, let him come back down, let him go sideways over here, and then again he tries to breach on the upside. This is when you can take the trade, but this trade will be short lived. So it cannot give you like 400, 500 points, but yes, 150, 200 points of upside can easily come from 300 to 500 zone. So we'll wait out, we'll go for sideways, so that once the selling comes in, we are very sure that he is not going below the trend line, or you can say important support zone which has been created in this area. He should not even touch around below this zone. That shows that the buyers are very strong and ready to push the price on the higher side, and then you can take the trade for enough move. Now let's go and see for Nifty as well. So this was for Bank Nifty, and now we see whether the same thing is valid for Nifty as well or not. Now the Nifty is completely opposite, because Nifty is showing lot of strength on the upside rather than downside. Bank Nifty, because of IndusInd Bank fiasco, it is down 7-8%, and that's why Bank Nifty is weak. But if you see strong selling in Nifty, and there is a sharp reversal happening also right from the bottom. So we can say going forward in next 3 days, this expiry, I can see Nifty might be inching all the way higher towards 18,300 very easily. So we will be bullish on Nifty for this week expiry, because it is very clear structure which has been formed, and now is trying to inch on the higher side for enough move. Now we try to see on smaller time frames what are the important levels for Nifty, also from the option data. So one thing is very clear, the kind of outer range, the positional target is more on the upside. If I now try to bring in the smaller time frame, let's say on 15-minute chart, one thing which is very clear, after the down move made a W, did an upside, and now it has never reached on the downside. So it has gone sideways over here, and selling had come through, but again we can see gap up opening, and then he's sustaining on the above side. So one thing which is very, very important zone over here is acting like support, and right in the today's morning also it has gone on the upside. So I would say there is a good support range which has been built, okay, over here at 17,800 zone. So I have a very good support range for Nifty now. Taking a trade, keeping the stop loss below this can basically be a swing trade on the upside. Now let's see from the intraday standpoint. Now we are very clear that lot of resistance is there on the upside. The reason is, again, here we can see red box, and today also selling has come. So this area is very, very important for us if you are trying to focus above 18,000. So 18,000 zone is very, very critical, and if it sustains above 18,000, it can fly on the higher side 300 to 400 points very easily. Now we see from the option data, is it also suggesting the same or not? And if that is the case, then we will have a sharp rally on the upside if it breaches this entire zone. So that will be very, very critical to understand the option data is also giving 18,000 importance or not. So when we see the option data 11 November, 17,900 is very, very important support. So 73,000 OI is there. That is very, very clear, and as we can see 17,900 we have also noticed is a very good support. When I see on the upside 18,200, not too much, and if you see 18,000 here, more or less 50,000 people are there on call and put combined together. So once this 18,000 is breached, you will have a massive rally in Nifty. Again 300-400 points can come through, and if you see on intraday also above 18,000 will be very good. Let's go and watch. But 38,000 and 28,000 is good OI built up which has happened. If you see in last 2 hours 18,000, we are seeing 21,000 people are still there. In last 1 hour 21,000 people are still there. So I can clearly see 18,000 is very, very important zone which we need to keep an eye on. Okay, prior resistance is also there, plus we can say good reversal has already come through for Nifty side. It has come all the way to the top. We can clearly see here sideways, went up, again came back down, and he's trying to inch on the higher side. Now normally what happens over here, it does not fly one way. Okay, so if the market has to reach to the prior selling zone which was in this area, okay, it will not happen one way. Rally will not take place. So even after 2 days on the intraday side as well, we can clearly see it has gone down. It has taken some breather, it came down, and now this is a massive rally. This will now come back and again go sideways, and if it breaks on the upside, if not today or tomorrow, we are interested for the buy trade all the way on the upside. So I am very clear for buy side on Nifty, but since there is a sharp rally which has taken place over here, so I will be watchful. And most important thing over here is downside should not be massive, because here now we do not want Nifty to go below this. Okay, so what do I want is something very, very clear concepts over here, that 17,900 we have seen is an important zone from option data point of view, and we can clearly see a lot of selling happen right in the morning, so sellers are stuck. So market will not go below this zone. Okay, so even by swing buy, if you want to do in Nifty, I will be very, very easy to buy, keeping my stop loss at 850 or so, and looking to take a buy trade. Now what I want to happen over here is something like this. From the higher side, the Nifty should start going down towards 17,900, not